Okie dokie. I think I'm ready to roll now. Let's play some games, shall we? Make sure everything's solid across the board. No problems. Good. Now let's see if we can get ourselves out of this rut we were in with our map. Also, I noticed when I started up the game today, it looked like there was a little bit of a free update. Had some new stuff to it. So that'll be kind of interesting. I don't imagine it's much if it's a free update. I noticed it was like a new vending machine, so we can add that to Vending Machine Alley if we want. It's going to be a shorter stream tonight. I had said I was going to stream yesterday and I didn't. So I figured I would stream tonight. Just for a couple hours. I have work in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to stream very long. Plus I still have to finish folding laundry, which is always fun. But yeah, we kind of keep working ourselves into a rut a little bit. We're at this like net zero place where we're earning just as much as we're costing every single month. In which that wouldn't be a big of a deal if our park rating was skyrocketing, because then that would, you know, we could forecast future profits from that. But I think a big problem is a lot of our rides are kind of aging and their prestige is kind of suffering for it. Achieve a park bounce bonus of 40. I think we're pretty close to that, aren't we? 27. No, we're not even close. Make a fireworks display that holds 100 guests' attention for 30 seconds. That's probably not going to happen too soon. We'll see. And a roller coaster. Okay, so we got a little bit of money to work with right now. Let's go ahead and drop in the new vending machine, whatever it was. Go ahead and give it a small pause for the second. What's it gonna be under? I think it has to be. It's gonna be under custom, right? I don't think any of the vending machines have pre-built blueprints. No. Okay, what's our... I think that's the new one. Tiki Chiki? Maybe it's not new. I remember what the picture looked like, what new vending machine was. This is Street Fox Coffee, Pip Shot, Cosmic Cow Milk, and a Gulpy. Well, we don't have this vending machine as it is, so... Oh, these are food vending machines. Is that what they added? So these vending machines are all drinks, but now they added vending machines for food. Oh. So maybe we'll put drinks along that side and then food along the other side of this path? Could be good. Sorry if you can hear the laundry kind of tumbling around in the background. Not the quietest of machines. Hotel standard room. Eventually I want to build a hotel in the park. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we'll put the food along this side of the path. I guess the food... I was going to say if we could mirror these in some way, but Cosmic Cow doesn't really have... Oh, there's the ice cream one, so... Gulpy. Is there a Gulpy food stand? I don't know. I don't worry about it, I guess. So first up is Chief Beef.
Chief Beef.
Just like that. We're not going to bother decorating at all. We're just going to leave it as is. These ones don't get any kind of scenery bonus as far as I can tell. Which is great, because it saves me time and money. Eventually I might reconsider decorating it, but I might need another mechanic, but so far I haven't seen the vending machines ever actually break down, so might not even be necessary. I want to squish them together as close as possible. What? What was that accent? Cosmic Cow. Sounded like it was trying to do like a heavily stereotyped Japanese accent or something. Hot Dog Squad. Oh, like hello, why can I not rotate it? Because I was still adding on. Gonna latch on at any time. No? I know you can. Does not like the path there very much, apparently. Guess we're just gonna have to have a little bit of a gap. And wait, we got 5 vending machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have 5 food vending machines. Interesting. So they're not as compact as I was hoping they could be. I don't know. I can't put anything in that little gap for some reason. Think it'll let me move it closer now. Cool. The path is all sorts of messed up. Never mind. I wonder if I could squish a vending machine in there instead. We already have one of each of the vending machines. I don't see a particular reason to add a second of one of them. Okay, what was the last one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we missing? Hot Dog Squad. Of course.
Hot Dog Squad.
Now to make this gap look a little less awkward, let's put some scenery in here. Barrel planter. Done. Probably gonna be a lot of trash around this area just because of the vending machine, so doesn't hurt to have an extra trash can. Path extras, is that where they are? There we go. Give them every opportunity to throw away their trash. One right there for them to throw it away as they're leaving. There for all these food. Guess we'll put one next to the info stand. Did I just accidentally delete somebody? I think I did. Cool. Because these vending machines were... The drink vending machines were at least earning me a decent amount of money with no investment time, at least for my employees. So, hopefully the food ones are as equally profitable and just passively earn me free money. Only 100. How much were these ones to build? The drink vending machines were only 100. Yeah, it was only 100 as well. I guess we'll see. Queues are good. Everything's, well, that one's quite a bit backed up. People are upset because they have to wait. This one's in the reviving, which is not bad, I guess. What is reviving? Gradually increase in prestige until they become classic. This one's reviving as well. Halfway to becoming a classic, which is good. Hopefully, I think that's probably what's going to get us out of our money rut. This net zero thing we're stuck on. Also, why is this not running? Oh, I turned that off because it was costing me more to run than anything else. So it's out of commission right now. But I think once a lot of these other rides hit classic, they'll have much higher prestige and I can justify charging more for them. 1.5 stars. I need to up the Q rating. Q rating is pretty easy to add on to. Last month's profit, $74. Yeah, not much. Q's quite quick. That's good. Wait, why is that going up if that was last month? I wonder if that's just like last 30 days. When it says last month, that doesn't mean like, you know, we're in July now. Oh, we are at the beginning of July. So that probably just ticked over. It was $74 the previous month before that, and then the month after that was $154. I wouldn't imagine that means like last 30 days. That would be a bit weird to way to do it. I don't know why this one's probably just breaking down a lot. No? I wonder if I should consider refurbishing it. I'm not sure when the right time is going to be to reopen this. I guess when I can afford to run it at a loss. It's not last 30 days, it's... yeah. I mean, it makes sense that it would be literally, like if we're in July, it would be June's last month's profit. Last 30 days would have been more. Anyways, welcome back, Top Cats. How's it going? Money is slowly ticking down. What's everyone's workloads like? Maybe it's time to lay someone off? One of our vendors, maybe? Particularly D. Newcomb, who isn't too happy. I don't know why she's so unhappy. Probably because there's just not enough to keep her busy all the time. You still making good money for me? Thank you. I like my rides too. They're still a work in progress. I need to... There's like a lot of empty space that I'm slowly kind of filling in. The entryway and kind of around this area is getting pretty solid. Like there isn't a whole lot of blank, boring space. I added all the new food vending machines. I don't know what else was in the free update. I didn't really read too much into it. I just saw it when I booted up the game. You're not making me that much money, are you? Let's reduce the priority pass. I have priority... Well... Priority queues are full, so maybe reducing the cost isn't the right answer. Because if the priority queues are full, that means people are buying them. One's a little bit empty. Who are you guys? Why are you all dressed up? Just like a local group of police officers. Are you supposed to be wearing your uniforms when you're off duty? What's their story? They have a priority pass. Doesn't really say specifically. Yeah, I know the coasters are really the big money makers. This one was making me a ton of money, and then a couple of months went by and it was just costing me like 500 bucks a month, and I didn't know what was wrong, so I turned it off. I guess we can reopen it and see how it does. I guess since the queues are kind of backed up, maybe people who can't get into these queues. What's going on here? This ride doesn't hold very many people, does it? It's probably why the queue's so long. Good prestige, though. 3-star. I do not see anyone making their way. Well, there's some people making their way towards this ride. Oh, I was researching a new ride, wasn't I? Oh, it's still got a ways to go. Let's go ahead and just rush this. Because this is really the ride I was looking for to add to Western Land. Backbone of the West. Because I was going to build a custom train ride, but I was worried about running out of money. And I considered, you know, taking a big loan to pay for it. But we won't do that right now. We'll avoid loans if we can. No? They came to look at it and decided otherwise? Why it costs so much more than it should? Teacups, 2 cups, more. Okay. How much am I asking? It was only like $8, right? $8.30? Or drop it down to 8? Yeah, a lot of people are coming up to the ride and be like, oh, I don't want to pay that much. Okay, keep. No? $7.50? I get that it's old, but it's the best of our rides. Okay, there we go. What about you guys? Speed things up a little bit. Okay. People seem to be okay with the price where it's at now. 14% downtime. I'm guessing maybe since I've had it turned off, that counts towards its downtime. Yeah. 1.5 stars. The old reputation is hurting it. QC rating 70%. I suppose it is a little boring through here. This is just plain ugly and lazy with a couple of trees planted. So let's go ahead and do something with this here. Make it Christmas time. Just kidding. Multiple shops are very busy. It's not a bad problem. I suppose it could affect guests' morale overall, but there's vending machines as well. How is it I can hear this ride from all the way across the park? Where's the volume? And I am positive I turned that down before. I don't know why it didn't stick. I turned the volume down on all of these. Why is it back up? 20%. I wouldn't mind the game's actual music kicking in now and then. And the audio ambient speakers raise the cue to core ungodly amounts. 3 times. Okay, so generally you can get about 3 times the prestige rating for tickets. Like 300 rating, you could charge $8.50 to $9. That's. I'm trying to understand. Oh, so divide the 300 rating by 100, and then multiply it by 3. That's what you're saying is the average. So, for instance, prestige is 315. Based on your math, you know, 315. So I could charge around 9, between what your calculation, $8.50 to $9. And this one, 400. I could charge. So around this one, I could be like $10 to $12. What am I asking for? Oh, $10. I mean that math is actually holding out. A lot of this ticket price I just kind of been eyeballing and guessing. 309, 750. So I could bump that up to $8, and people won't be too upset. Well, that's a useful bit of information. So this is pretty low, 222. Wow. I was kind of sticking to that without even knowing. Well, what's everything breaking down for? Get that ride. Iron Horse. Heading to staff building, fixing broken down. I think I need to train up that guy a little bit. $11 to $12. The max ticket cost before people start getting turned away, I suppose. Solid queue here. I'll have to keep that in mind. It's a pretty useful tip. Thank you. Why is everything broken down? Like everything just like broke down all at once. All our guests are leaving the park. Wow, that's a bit of a disaster. Okay. I think I need to update my roster. Pause for a second. Include that. I can't tell if that's selected. I'm not going to include any of the vending machines. 5 amusement rides, 1 track ride. Matches up. It doesn't look like that one's selected, but I think it is. Also, I guess that's technically Big 6 at this point. I should just call this ride maintenance. That way they constantly make their rotations around fixing these things. I had one ATM. No one was really using it. It's closed at the moment. I was trying to pinch pennies, I think, when I closed it, because no one was really using it. Okay, how are my new vending machines doing? Look at that. 135, 54. Yeah, people aren't really liking the Tiki Cheeky. Or these other two, huh? Maybe because they aren't as visible, kind of around the corner. If that's how that works. Or because they go to the very first vending machine they see. Is that the same? Ugh. Same case with our drink vending machines. 650, 42, 48. It's like a solid extra 200 bucks. Who knows? I don't worry about it. Okay, looks like all of our rides are back up and operating. And you're costing me a ton, which is a bit surprising. Maybe I need to bump up the ticket price. Okay, so let me know if I'm doing the math right. Prestige is 619 means I can charge 18 bucks or thereabouts. Yeah. I might close those other vending machines. Just type it in. Get that thing earning money. Especially when it can't hold as many people. It needs to be getting some real value every time it runs. Okay, so $18. Okay. I'll let it run at $18 and see how it works. Probably this pizza store isn't actually open, but in hindsight, putting down a pizza vending machine may not have made sense when I knew that this pizza pen wasn't making me any money. I wonder if I need to bump up the prices on these a little bit. Just raise them by 50 cents. Cosmic Cow has always been the biggest queue line, it seems like, here. %. Let's say 40. Alright, back to the original task at hand. It's so expensive. So, they're saying it's a bit expensive. Does that mean I need to bump it down just a few cents? Then if they complain, just drop it by 50 cents till they stop. Yeah, okay. Some people are still coming in line, but I want to keep the queues stocked up. Like, I don't want half-filled carts running. 3/4 filled. So maybe bringing it down just a tiny bit will help here. Some seaweed hanging over the entrance. Doesn't really make thematic sense. Now, what color do I want? These roses. The red's always a nice color, but there's so much red on the ride. What would be nice? Would it be weird if I did green? Yeah, it would be. Okay. How about... Looks like a music note. Audio button. Looks like a music note. Are we talking like on the ride? Pink? I'll try pink. Put like a red. Okay, so does that change individual flowers or is that like the base? Okay. That's just color variations. So, like a pink with. Not bad. And then maybe a little darker color mixed in. Far left. Audio. Oh, it's an actual... Oh. Okay. So, like, I could... I guess they'll all do the same thing, just look different. So I could put, like, a speaker up here. Wow, it only costs 50 cents a month. It's not bad. Do I actually do anything with it? Or is it just there? That just increases the scenery rating. Like I was curious as to whether I actually select music or anything, but... I think I actually want to like hide them. Like hide one down in the bushes. You don't have to, huh? Interesting. I kind of like these little compact ones, but... Oh, I hear that rattling. Is that because I added these speakers now? Sounds kind of like a snake or something. I'm trying to go underneath the eaves, because I want to hide like a little speaker up here. Rotate down, please. Increasing the scenery rating increases the prestige, which means you can charge more for the ride too. Yeah. Okay, I can kind of see where I want to put it. So I don't think I had snapped to surface. Gee. Let's just free fly here for a second. Move. Line to surface. What? Why would you align it like that? Oh well. Guess we'll attach it to the ceiling. That's fine. Oh, I actually have this speaker backwards, I think. I think that's the back side of it. Careful. Just move very slowly. Oh, something kind of like that. Let's go out of free fly. So now it did add that to the building, but does that also help increase the scenery rating? Even though that was it made it part of the building, or should I detach it from the actual structure itself? I don't remember what the scenery rating was. Oh, 93%. It was definitely not 93. Wow. I only added like 3 speakers. That's a little bit ridiculous. I did add the roses and a couple of bushes, but they definitely did not increase that by like 20%. I guess the reason it was snapping to the surface is because these speakers are meant to be on the ground. So like this, like it makes perfect sense when I do snap to surface like this. They're not really wall-mounted speakers necessarily, which is probably why I was doing that. 9% isn't too bad. I'll have to keep an eye on that, see if it's going up or not. Okay, well, let's just go around and add speakers to everything. Find little places to hide them, I guess. I wish you could actually give them... I'm pretty sure you can... I would have to imagine... Okay, there's placeable ambience. Cult of... Now automatically selects what ride it's nearest to, I assume. So that'll be kind of interesting. You could do a whole bunch of custom stuff, so like... Depending upon where someone is in the queue, they might hear something different, I guess. Okay, that was like 70 something. Holy cow, it went up like 10% just with 2 speakers. I guess the difference to other automated or like plants you pay for them once and it's done. But with speakers, they cost 50 cents a month. So, you know, take $1.50 off of the profits of this every month, but that's nothing. Uh-oh. Lost a staff member, huh? What was her training like? I think she, I mean, I think that, yeah, she was the one I was expecting to leave. I'm assuming everyone else will be able to keep up the slack a little bit. Let's give this person a little bit of training. Bump up their pay. We'll see how we do with 4 staff members. We have 2 food vendors, the ticket booth. Where else are our vendors working? Is that it? That's probably why she quit, because she wasn't being worked very much. I guess I had 5 people because from when this was open. We should be fine with 4. If there are the only 3 places to run, having 4 staff members is fine. One person can be resting while the other 3 are working. Alright, here's the queue. Looking good. Okay, that's still looking fine as well. The problem with the staff management problem I always seem to have is with my mechanics. For some reason, I can't seem to keep them happy. You can do with a little bit of training, I guess. Like, it just seems like no matter what they do, even if their workload is normal, if they're not complaining about their pay, they just gradually decrease in happiness. Jess has been around for a while. She's been pretty happy. Plus, even though I set them on a regular route, I have maintenance set to every 10 minutes on these rides, and the breakdowns have been a little bit, have been somewhat fewer, but still. It's so expensive. Okay, so Prestige, 611. Up it down, 1750. There's still a queue, so people are obviously still willing to go on it. It's good to see that this is finally earning me some more money. Hopefully it doesn't break down. out of everyone, I think I've had like 1 security guard quit for some random reason that I wasn't paying attention, but I've had like 3 mechanics quit. It's not like I'm overworking them or anything. 1 minute overdue. I wonder if there's like hidden numbers for staff. Like you bring someone on and they have like a hidden stat sheet that says this person needs to be paid more than the average, or this person can work longer hours but their energy regenerates slower or something like that. Our janitors. I have 3 janitors. Do I need 3 janitors? We'll see. They're all happy, so I'm not going to worry about it. Janitors aren't too expensive as it is. I'm getting some good money now, though. Let's finish adding speakers to all these rides. I'm going to stick this down there, but I kind of want to have something that will also conceal it. But I don't know what I would use. Tulips. There. Good enough, at least. One more speaker for good posterity. %. I could put down another speaker and get up to 100%, but before long I'm going to add more greenery and stuff that'll take care of it. I'm not playing a min-maxing game. I'm playing the pretty game, I guess. But that's kind of nice with the speakers, because I can put down speakers to get the scenery rating up, and then I can just worry about putting plants that I think look nice. I don't have to worry about getting a ton of plants, you know. I don't know how common blue roses are, but let's make something kind of bluish. Sure. And we'll leave the one red. That's fine. Man, we're catching all the thieves. Pretty impressive. I guess our security guards are doing a little bit better. Still all happy. They've always been on free roaming. I don't know if having a roster really makes sense for these guys. Unless you just set up regular checkpoints to have them walk in a security path. So like they make a full circuit of your park or something. Or I guess you could have, like if your park gets huge, you could have one roster that's like he manages this area, another one manages this area, and so on and so forth. Okay, about this restaurant. Can you add, do speakers affect scenery ratings for restaurants? I guess there's an easy way to find out. Not as much, admittedly. Not as much. It only went up 3%, went from 45 to 48. So that's something, I guess. So if I hide another one, I don't know. Hide it behind the bucket. 48 to 50. So around 2.5%, I guess. But like if I were to put down something nature oriented. No? Nothing? Basically nothing. Yeah, they do have senior ratings. And apparently mine is not that great. Okay, so audio doesn't affect restaurants nearly as much. The senior rating multiplier, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what would be more effectual. Props, maybe? Animatronics? Hey, let's get ourselves a cowboy. Get ourselves like a little door greeter. Oh, perfect. I can have him like leaning up and greeting customers as they come in. I like this idea. Oh, crap. H. I always forget that H is a nice little focus button. Nice. Oh, it costs $2 to run every month, huh? Let's make it... Oh, there's no motion activated. I'm sure I could add custom triggers and stuff like this. Let's not have it on loop, though. Let's say every 10 seconds. Doesn't reduce. Oh, activate on triggers, right there. Oh, but I have to set up a trigger for it. Nah. Does that increase 3%? Okay. I mean, I like it anyways. It's kind of fun. Is 10 seconds too little? Oh. I left that checked. Done. The H button is just like a quick focus. Like if I select something way over here and just hit H, it centers it in my view. Makes it really nice to kind of whatever I'm focusing on. Like if I'm trying to edit this speaker right here, or I guess that one's part of the building, but if I'm trying to get into that speaker and just hit H, and then I can zoom in and rotate around it. Which, now that I'm looking at it, it needs to be fixed anyways. But that's fine. Come on. Come on, Blizz. Rotate. Rotate. We'll make it. There we go. That's fine. Now, where's that check button? There it is. Thank you. And done. So that's more... no, animatronics have a regular running cost, so... This guy's costing me $2 a month to run. So I don't want to add a whole bunch quite yet. Eventually it'd be nice to kind of have some animatronics in this area. Maybe have like a little shootout or something going on around in here. I think I want to set this a little further back from the path. Something like that. It'd be kind of fun. Like if eventually if I have like a little building right here, there can be like a shootout happening across the road or something. Kind of like that part on the Pirates ride at Disneyland where you're kind of just floating through and then they're shooting cannons and gunfire across overhead. And there's splashes of water from the cannonballs. Something like that maybe down the line. Now, restaurants, I don't know what the trick is here with restaurants. I know I need to raise the scenery rating because prestige is really crap right now. We were looking to see what bumps it up the most. Special effects? So people can get fireworks while they're eating their food or something? Special effects is almost exclusively fireworks as far as I can tell. Yeah, maybe not. Fire. Oh, I want to make like a little campfire. That'd be cool, right? It's like, oh, that's huge. Is there a smaller one? So I could, why is that so intense? $0.50 a month, that's not bad. Huh. There's just like one setting. I can't actually adjust the intensity. Is there? Nope. That's not a campfire, that's for sure. Huh. There's probably like a prop that's called a campfire, right? I bet there is. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna have to... Okay. Never mind. I mean, I guess I could add one anyways. Does it make sense to add one? Does it fit? I'm not gonna worry about it. I was mostly wanting to see how much special effects increase scenery rating for restaurants. Oh, you've been doing career mode. I did a little bit of career mode, and it's kind of fun. I just kind of wanted to make something to my own vision. Career mode is something I might do just like off stream when I'm wanting to build something. Okay, well, at most I could put like a little fog machine to kind of simulate. Wait, you're not supposed to be like that. I thought that, I was like, that's supposed to simulate the chimney. But no, it's actually supposed to be in the ground. Like that. It's a bit weird. You can see that they clip way into the ground. But that's because this building was just a generic building that I repurposed. So like it had like a prop door on it and stuff, but I deleted the door, I deleted a couple of boards, and then I threw on a restaurant building. This building right here, the restaurant. I actually just kind of clipped it inside. I had a couple restaurant extensions inside as well to increase the capacity. And then I had to make a path kind of underneath. So like when people walk up here, their feet will clip through the deck, which is weird and probably fixable by raising the terrain up to match, but it hasn't been a priority yet. So our chimney is right here. Steam. Is there like a smoke? I'm sure there is a smoke, but how intense is the smoke going to be? Lasers. Explosion. Confetti, huh? Bubbles. Blowing dirt large? Okay, I gotta see what this is. Huh. Okay. Maybe if you have like an animatronic that like zooms on by, you can have a dust cloud pop up on cue or something like that. Water spout. Sparks. It kind of looks like smoke, but there's got to be an actual smoke thing, right? That's like... Ah, smoke. Smoke burst. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, here we go. That's what we want. I don't know how I'm going to hide it, necessarily. What does it cost to run as well? 50 cents? Okay, that's fine. It'd be cool if I could make it, like, invisible or something, but... I don't know, what's a... I don't know if there's really a solution that'll look good. I'm more curious as to what kind of scenery rating that adds. I think that was another 2%-ish. I don't know if there's anything quite as broken as speakers on rides, as far as I can tell. Where's my lighting? Path extras, perhaps? Do I have any benches over here? I don't. Let's add some benches. That's a picnic bench. For the people waiting for the restaurant, put that there. We'll put one here so people can have their picture in front of this building or something like that. Now, about those lampposts, probably under props. Lights. I hadn't really noticed, but apparently my time has been locked to 10 a.m. this entire time. That's fine, though. Doesn't affect any of the actual runnings of the park. I was hoping for... It doesn't really fit. I mean... Yeah, it doesn't really fit. Maybe if this was more Western City-like instead of rural Western kind of look. I could always put like a rock here and then bounce a post up on top. Also done it. Where's my rocks? We are passively making money in the background, which is good. Makes me feel less guilty about focusing on putting little lamps. There. It's kind of fun. Maybe the rock's a little too high up. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. What was the cost of that one ride we just researched? It was a... It was a track ride, wasn't it? Was it a coaster? Oh no, I didn't unlock a blueprint for a ride. I just unlocked a ride type. Oh, I have two trains. Okay. Powered train, cannot invert. Powered train, it's just a different look. I was kind of hoping it was a pre-built one so I could just stick it down. Maybe I ought to look at research and see if there's any other pre-built things I can research. Track ride. A cleaner, brighter future. Maybe kind of like Spaceland type of ride. I haven't researched very many coasters. These are always cheap, so I'll just get those started. I don't research any more track rides at the moment, so I guess I will end up having to build my own custom train ride, which is fine. Oh, by the way, see you later, Topcast. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the tips. They really were super helpful, especially with the ticket price. Man, that was key. Look at that, prestige rating is going up and everything. Probably ask a little bit more. Let's bump this up to 1150. Yeah, people are still filing in. They're okay with that price. Ooh, got a bit of a queue here. I'm not going to fuss with that one. You're broken down, but 242. That's a little bit higher than... Was that? Is that higher than what it was? I don't remember. This was like 100 something, I think. Yeah, maybe it was more like 220. So it's gone up a little bit, which is good. The queues are not very long for this ride. And it cost me a lot of money last month. Why did it cost me so much? $6. People are complaining that's expensive. I'll lower it down a little bit. Before I reopen this, I want to... 56. I guess maybe just restaurants, you got to have a ton of scenery stuff. Because nothing in particular seems to have huge effects like cameras. If I put in a camera, will people feel more secure? Add in some art shapes, make it an abstract restaurant. Dragon lamp. I was talking about eventually turning this into a fantasy western. Magic mixed with gunslinging. Probably when I get so far into this, I might either need to buy some of the DLC packs that have a bunch of extra stuff, or look at the Steam Workshop and see if there's some cool stuff I can throw in here. I don't really... Like, I could put down a whole bunch of plants, but then it's like... I'm just putting them down for the sake of putting them down, you know? I feel like the value added wouldn't be that great. Like, I want it to look nice more than anything. Like, it doesn't need to earn a huge profit. It needs to earn some. Should I put down a bunch more sunflowers? Nope, go there. Oops. I should put a bunch of those clipping in. They're not clipping in too bad, now that I look at it. Keep hitting the wrong button. Z is what I want to hit for the quick rotate. And then promptly cover it up with a bush. You know what? There's a smaller one of those, isn't there? What are those called? Ironwoods? No. Creosote bush. Maybe there isn't. That's fine. %60. Okay. Do they just like synchronize sit down? They do move in herds. Teenagers. Okay. Now, are there itty bitty rocks? Are they all pretty decently sized? It's close to what I'm thinking. Just kind of like little path things, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to increase the scenery rating, okay? And it's really difficult with abstract things. Five rocks. 6 rocks. What does that add to my scenery? Jack squat. That's what it adds. I will take my 50 cents and leave. Fences, huh? Vehicles? Miscellaneous. What's classifies as miscellaneous? All the candy stuff, apparently. I think what would make sense along this house other than just more plants? Barrel? I mean, I guess. Statues and centerpieces. Not much there. That is quite large. It's not what I want. Exploding wooden barrel. Oh, it's a animatronic. Oh, that's what I'm under, isn't it? You know what I want? At this corner, I want a sign advertising. So anytime someone walks by this corner, in fact this corner, I want it to point directly at that. That's a good sign to use. Preferably one that's just kind of like freestanding. And that's kind of just generic looking, because I doubt I'll keep it around. Can I change the color on that eye? No. Well, let's do a Chief Beef sign, because that is. We'll see what they're selling, I think.
Tasty.
Child's destination is there. Maybe that'll help people get to the restaurant a little bit. Okay, well, back to greenery. I got an idea for the fences. Let's put a fence around our cacti. Just to show that we are a place that's concerned with everyone's security in mind. Don't want anyone poking themselves on it. What was it under? Crops? Yeah. Just like a little low fence would probably be satisfactory. Can't tell. Is that on the ground? Yes, it is. Now, there's a way to get these to snap together, right? Is it position snap? Snap placement, position to existing scene. Okay. Maybe I need to group them together into a prop first. Nope. So if I merge it into a scenery group, go out of that mode, edit. No, now the option is just gone. Guess I'll do it manually, it's fine. It's not like I have many to place. If I had a whole bunch to place, I might be more concerned about it. I think that's fine. Okay, that did nothing for our scenery rating. Okay. More plants. Guess we can put stuff along the back. No one really comes back here, though. Yeah, I guess if they're leaving, they kind of see the backside of it. Oh, also, let's paint the ground around here. Make it a little more sandy. There we go. Kind of stuff that cactus is usually growing. Maybe I'll just line the back with a bunch of trees. Put down a bunch of blue spruce or something. Oops, thought I had put that down. Look at that, we're up to $12,000. I didn't even have to do anything. I mean, I did a little bit, adjusted prices, I revamped that ride. The speakers, though, I think that was kind of a big turning point for things. It feels a bit cheaty, a bit like just putting down some speakers apparently raises the rating a ton. But, you know, I'll take what I can get. 61%. I would really like to get that to 70 before I reopen the restaurant. And it's really kind of meh. It's a bit too orderly for a Western restaurant, I guess. I'll think on that one a little bit more. Let's see, how's everyone doing? Queues are still staying full. I don't know why this ride's so popular. Maybe because scenery rating of 96? I don't know. Do I need to charge a little bit more? I probably could. Queue's good there. Never had much of a queue on the carousel, but that's fine. And they're coming, and they're hitting their reviving period, which is cool. Oh, I forgot about you. Looks well maintained. Well, that's something compared to how well maintained some of our other rides seem to be. Yeah, we can add some speakers. Why not? Hide one down there for the end of the queue. Hide one down there for the beginning. Voila, we're up to 86%. Barely any work at all. Like this, like all that this queue has is a whole bunch of plants lined up alongside of it, and then a bunch of these little heart bushes around the outside. Compared to like this one, which has tons of stuff everywhere around it. All I had to do is put down a few speakers. Right, I've got $11,000. I don't know if I want to start on my custom train track ride tonight. But what I could do... I don't want to start into any huge projects. I'm probably going to stream for another 20 minutes since I have to get up early in the morning. But I want to do some little maintenance, like maybe making the outside a little bit prettier, putting a bunch of trees to kind of block the blank view out into the forest. What are the big trees? Are they, the oak trees are pretty big. They're huge, in fact. Don't think I can actually fit them in there. Never mind. What about you? I could barely fit that. Their toes are going to brush by the branches. Well, that's fine. Few leaves in the teeth aren't going to hurt them. Multiple shops are very busy. That's what I like to hear. I'm going to leave that view so when people come in they can see. Have a good view of that ride as it goes by. Don't want it to be completely blocked off. I'll open up this side of the path as well. Maybe once I reconsider moving this building. Food places are looking good. I wonder if I should reopen the pizza. Maybe I should reopen the vending machines first. Uh-oh. Need to use the bathroom after the vending machine. After using the vending machine, huh? I mean, you're getting beef from a vending machine. You kind of know what you're getting into with that. Just gonna reopen one. See how it does. You guys still earning me some good passive money? Good. Not much, but it's something. Something more interesting, maybe. Yeah, I like that there. Is this ride broken down? Why is there no queue? What's going on here? It is broken down. Senior rating's 100% though. As soon as my mechanic gets over there. Wait, it's missing. Which shop is missing a vendor? Why is no one here? What's everyone doing? Staff. What's everyone doing? Did someone quit? I had 4 people. Oh, someone must have quit when I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, I'll hire myself another vendor. Can't train yet. Okay. Need more training. Okay. Probably 3 people with decent training could handle 3 stores, but I always like to have one more person than amount of stores I have. Also, I'll put you on the basic staff roster. Cool, I think he just sold a bunch of priority passes. Some people are saying they're really cheap. Okay, guys, where's my mechanics? Oh, someone's already on it. You know what? You can do some training while you're there. Trick is probably just having 2 well-trained mechanics to avoid having anything broken down. Having trouble fixing it? Oh. I was like, it's still broken down. Why are you heading to the staff building? I guess it didn't tick over until he was off the ride completely. Got some empty space here to work with. Think it's enough space to put in a little water feature? I'd like to think so, but something tells me it's going to not be the case. I remember last time I tried messing with the terrain stuff and putting in water, it didn't work, and I didn't understand why. See, like, it gives me this red outline. Is it because the sides are too shallow or something, and it just has to go way down deep? So, like, it has to have a sharp edge in order to put water in? I don't know, because it's not completely obvious. Like, you need this rocky edge in order to put water in it. Oh, there we go. Maybe it is just a depth thing. Also, apparently you can't change the water. I was going to go through them and look at different kinds of water, but I guess still water's fine. I don't know what the difference between still water and standing water is. Okay, well, let's put some... Let's make this more than just a hole in the ground, shall we? Finally use some of these water lilies. Okay, now here's another thing that should be a simple fix. Like when I have position snap, or maybe like align to surface, one of those two, and like I'm putting water lilies down, they should align to the top of the water. That seems pretty straightforward to me. That seems pretty obvious. But I guess it's not. So I gotta like put them at the bottom of the pond and then raise them up to water level. And the water level is really hard to tell. Close enough. Can I put like a little animatronic duck in here? Is that a thing? Where's my animatronic? Special effects. Oh, I didn't really think about it, but this is how I could make my fountain better. And I can make a real fountain in here in the water. Oh, I want to do that. But let's get the decoration first. Oops, animatronics. Alright, where's my animatronic duck? I'm gonna be very disappointed if there's no duck. Doesn't look like there's a duck. Okay. The Kraken tent. Oh. Oh, that's a very big tentacle. Oh. What do I have it about there? No? Yeah, you need like a big old pond for that thing. We're not gonna do that. Dragon, dragon. Holiday duet, that's kind of cool. Oh, we need like a big clock tower kind of thing. That would work well in Western Town. Well, no ducks. No ducks, no bucks. That's fine. We'll manage for now. Maybe I'll make a custom one out of art shapes and then like color it to look like a duck. Oh, can I make my own custom animatronics? I got so many ideas and not enough time to do it. Okay, what kind of stuff would be at the edge of a water? Let's get ourselves like some palm trees. Just some little palms. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit weird having this little pond right before Western Town, but you know. We'll put like, we'll move these trees. I'll actually move them right now. Provide a little bit of a visual barrier as you're entering. So that way it's just like all of a sudden you're in Western Town. So that way you're not looking over that way and seeing the pond and other stuff. Well, there's a little dumpy palm tree. That's the one. You know, I want some like reeds. Do those exist? Or some cattails or something? No. Not particularly. It's a bit light on the water plants. All we really seem to have is the water lilies. And seaweed, I guess. Actually, seaweed. The seaweed's meant for like draping over stuff, I think. But what if I didn't do that? And I made it like this. I mean, it's very wrong, first off. It's very subtle, I mean, but maybe there's another one I can add that'll look a little bit better. See, like it's a big long line of seaweed. Oh, interesting. It moves. I think it was moving with me moving it? I don't know. Maybe that's just part of its properties. The way it kind of waves around in there is a little odd. Maybe if I put one more, it won't look so flat. Let's try the other one. Oh, you're a bit wavy too, aren't you? Yeah, it's pretty awkward, but you know, if you're just glancing at it, it's not too bad. I don't like how much it's waving, but I don't think I can adjust that. There's no property to adjust waviness. Now I think this is kind of meant to go up along, like meant to look like it's climbing something, considering that it's called a floral creeper. But I'm not going to do that. In fact, when I'll do that, and flip it around, put another one down, kind of like that. Now it's like a freestanding thing. A bit too freestanding. There we go. Now some small plants to line the edges with. Lupine, maybe? Green leafy bush. I need to put like a little rail as well to keep people from falling in. Put those there to kind of discourage people from falling in. Gladiolus, I don't know. I mean, I could put them there, but it's like, does it make sense? They don't technically grow along the water's edge like that. Let's just put a bunch of lupines. Oops. Maybe. That's better than nothing. And our fence. Where's our fences at? Props, fences. Now, I don't know how to get the fences to link up to each other. Maybe I'll just do like a little half fence, maybe? Interesting. I didn't realize you could hold control and snap it on axes like this. I think that'll work. And put like a bush right there. A beach bush. Oh, this actually makes a lot more sense than all the stuff I have been putting here. Is there even really a good place for it now? I could maybe squish it right there and then move all those lupines. I want to select that. No, and not you. No. I just want to select the two things. Please, let me select the two things. You. 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 Why? Why? Why do you do this? Fine. Fine. I will do you one at a time. There. Right there. No, not right there. Right there. Good. That's kind of better. Kind of fun. I never really realized, but as I'm listening to these people walking by, they kind of speak what sounds like Simlish. Or at least a language kind of like that, where it's mostly gibberish, but vaguely sounds like words. Guess I don't know what I expected, to be fair. Also, petunias don't grow in bushes like this, but it looks really nice. I mean, they kind of can grow in little orb-like shapes, but they kind of have to be trained that way, and they definitely do not get this big, as far as I've seen, but it doesn't really matter. You could call this generic flower number 4, and I would have been just fine with it. Okay. Got ourselves. Did that actually help the restaurant at all in its scenery rating? I think it may have gone up from 60 to 64. But it's probably just because some of these plants were maybe close enough or something. I don't know. Who particularly knows how restaurants... Okay. Right. Finish up the stream. Let's make our fountain a little more fountain-like with some stuffs. Nope, scenery. Special effects. I want to have him like maybe like squirting water out of his mouth. Do I not get a preview? Oh. That is a huge water jet. Fountain splash large. Wow, okay. That is large. Oh, this is like, I would put this at the bottom of the fountain where the water was actually splashing into it. Hey, look, it actually isn't static. That's cool. Bit too strong, but it's actually the smallest one we have. So what if... Okay, first off, put it in his mouth. No, not even close. It's fine. It's just kind of like spraying people as they go by. I don't want angle snap. Let's turn that off. I kind of want it to land in the water below, but I guess I'm kind of okay if it looks like it's spraying out. Because otherwise I'm going to have to get like a really weird angle with it. And that angle just really doesn't work at all, I think. Oh. Oh no! It just completely sold it. I was trying to undo the last movement and it just deleted it entirely. Maybe this is better. Instead of coming out his mouth, I got a different idea. Let's just put some special effects in here. Just gonna sink him down a little bit like that. I'm gonna angle him here in a second. Just kind of make this fountain a little more dynamic, you know? Come on. Just even a tiny bit and it goes flying. I want you to land in the pool. Just like that. And here, how much do those cost? They cost $1 a month. It's a little ridiculous. And then, I think the ride right behind us broke down. No, I just noticed it was quiet. Let's go ahead and lower you to 20%. I thought I went around and did that with all the rides. Did you? You remembered. I guess I just missed that one ride. Also, I'm quite certain this pedestal is not centered in this pond. Oh well. Da-dum. Where's scenery? No, that's not what was it called? Fountain Splash. Kind of like that. Like that. It's pretty visible, annoyingly enough. Like if I sink it down too far, the effect kind of is lost and disappears. Come on. Come on. Click the little thing. No, click. I can't click it because it's underneath this big one. Okay, so what do you do in a situation like this? Like, I can't, like, Ugh. There we go. Oh. Bit awkward. Oops. Okay. Well, that was a bit fiddly. Looks more like a real fountain now, at least. They're happy little fish on top. I think it would be really funny is if the water jets were coming from the outside and splashing up on him. And you're just so happy with his little fountain bath. I'll think about making that change at a later point in time because I'm going to wrap things up here. Still have to go fold laundry. And I made a bit more progress than I expected to. I mean, this was the biggest thing with the money. We're 20,000 up. I felt like I was going to be stuck in the rut the entire time. Too bad I haven't even had it on full speed. Probably would have had even more money had it on full if I had it on full speed. And I don't think anyone's quit. Still have our 2 mechanics who are happy. Security guards are happy. Your workload's a little low, but you know, you still seem happy, I guess. Ooh, workload's a little high. Well, let's train some of these other people so they can help keep up with the demand. I'll give you a pay bump to compensate. Cool. Ride maintenance. Entrance guard. Should I change rec room bonus? Security staff at this park will have better detection rates. This one would be, so a lot of these are very specific to certain tasks. Like security office, obviously if I wanted to make a building that was just for my security team, I could then give it the security office perk. And that's something I can always look at into when we get to that kind of a scale. Not bad. Not bad. Small, but mighty. But anyways, thanks to all who stopped by, hung out, and thanks for all the tips and stuff like that. Don't forget to follow, because I'm going to be coming back to this park a couple more times at least. I would like to see it grow where I can fill up this whole space, but that's a long-term goal. Like you can see these main roads haven't even gotten anywhere near the bounds of the park. What's the far edge? There's the far edge way out there, so. And shops are still missing vendors for some reason. Don't know why that is, but anyways. Until next time, have a good day, everyone. Or, in this case, evening. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you are. Anyways, bye-bye.